everybody. We're so excited. I'm actually going to get the meeting started tonight. And we're going to do a fun dating activity. Okay, we're going to do a fun dating activity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a couple word choices, right? And then also I'm going to give you some images that you can post. Just pick one of the images and you're going to post it on your social media. Okay. And so I have these word choices right now. They should be, one of them should be on the champion team page. Okay. So I have them posting on the champion team page, the images, the word choices that I'm going to talk about. So you can take a look at that. Also they're in boards. It's 1012, okay? But dating it's 10.5 is what the file name is on board. So if you're on boards, you can do that there. And I am going to put the link to the boards in our chat right here. So if you don't have the link to the boards or whatever, you can do that there. All right. So I'm super excited about this. It's going to be fun and easy. But before I go further with that, I'm going to share with you, because when we're going to do a quick little dating blitz. And when if you're on your phone, how many of you put yes in the chat if you're watching the Zoom on your phone? Right. So those of you that are watching Zoom on your phone, you can actually minimize that screen and still do other things on your phone while you're on Zoom on your phone. So as we're telling you to post this and to send messages out and do stuff like that, you can do that, minimize. And a lot of times you just swipe up, right, with an iPhone. I don't know about an Android, but you can kind of fiddle around with it and see. But yeah, you can just swipe up and that way it'll let you kind of access the rest of your phone while you're still on Zoom. Okay. So, and if for some reason, if all else fails and you really want to participate, hop off and then you can hop right back on in 5 minutes. Okay. So, so what we're going to do is I'm going to share with you. All right. Okay. So you should be looking at my boards right here. Is that what you're seeing, everybody? Yes. Okay. So this is the board that has the dating blitz information in there. And so all you're going to do is pick one of these pictures, and don't post all these pictures. Pick one of these pictures, right? So you pick one of those pictures, and then this is what you post with it. I have 10 of these to give away. Drop a GIF if you want to grab a set. Ready, set, go, right? Or you can just put that in your own words. So if you wouldn't say drop a GIF, don't say drop a GIF, okay? Say, I have 10 of these to give away. Comment me if you want to grab a set. Ready, set, go, right? So all you're doing is taking one of those pictures and you're posting this, and you're going to do that onto your Facebook wall. So you're going to do that first. Then as people message you, or as people say yes, then there are some direct messages for you to be able to send to people, right? But in the meantime, while you're waiting for people to comment on this, what we want you to do is to send out green light messages. Okay. So what that means is if you go into your messenger and you look, you can see who's online because they have a green dot beside their name, right? So when somebody has a green dot beside their name, the chances of them responding to you is greater, right? It doesn't mean they're going to respond to you right away, right? But the chances of them responding to you is greater. And so, so go to your messenger and you can start sending out. And I have some messages there in boards, but seriously, don't overcomplicate it. You can even just send through through messenger, just be like, hey, I was thinking about you. I have a couple extra dates for parties this month and there's extra host credit for hosts, right? It doesn't have to be something super complicated when you're reaching out to people in messenger, text message, and all of that. And so, and you can be dating virtual parties, you can be dating in-home parties, right? So if you have a stack of leads from a show that you just did, now's the time to take 5 or 10 minutes and just message these people. All right. So we're going to give you guys some time to do that. So first things first, go ahead and post on your wall that picture, right? And if you go to the champion team group, it's posted in there and you can grab it from there. If you're in our boards, go there. You can grab it from there. Leaders that are on this call, however you communicate with your teams, you can send that out to them too, to just kind of get people involved. But once you post it, put in the chat, I posted it, right? So we can cheer you on. And then we will, and then start working through messages. Just start sending out messages right now. We're going to take 10 minutes and do a quick little date-a-thon to see how many datings we can get. The cool thing about when you do things like this, one of the cool things, and one of the things that I like is you may or may not actually get datings in this 10 minutes, and that's okay. But what happens is if you take 10 minutes and just concentrate and set a timer, 10 minutes, and send out messages, you will date parties, right? Because a lot of times that's the hardest thing for us, right? The hardest thing is carving out that time and being disciplined enough to send out those messages during that time, right? So you might not immediately get a yes. You might be, from these messages that you send in the next 10 minutes, you might get datings tomorrow, the day after, this weekend, when somebody's like, oh, I didn't see you in my messenger. Yeah, I'd love to do that. Or, oh, I didn't, tell me more about it. What's involved? What do I have to do? Right? And start that conversation. All right. So, all right. I love it. Joni did it already. She made the post, right? And so the pictures are super basic, right? So you saw it was just a picture of me holding, and Pam, I think Pam's hand is a couple of this, holding that refrigerator bowl, right? Because we don't want it to look like some big like marketing campaign. We want it to look super duper simple. And you're standing in your kitchen and you're just like, hey, I have this to give away to 10 people, right? And it creates that sense of urgency, and it just seems really casual. So you want it to be just like that. All right. So as people are commenting, then you can start sending out those messages. I love it. Jennifer did it. Kathy did it. Joni did it. Yay. Good job, guys. And you know what? And that's the thing. Half the battle is taking action, right? When you're scared in the business, when you're kind of, nervous about doing something, take action, right? When you're not sure which direction to go, or maybe even you've tried things and you haven't gotten the results you're hoping for, take more action, right? All right, Peggy, woohoo, thanks, awesome. I'm so excited for you guys. Yeah, go ahead and post this, because over the next 24 hours, and maybe even the next 3 or 4 days, you're going to get people commenting on that. And when they comment, be like, I'm sending you a message. I'm sending you a message. Oh my gosh, so excited, sending you a message. Try to kind of vary what you're replying to people. And then go ahead and send them that private message and start the conversation, right? You want to start that conversation with them, just to be able to date those parties. So go ahead, keep working on your private messages. If you have any questions, right, put them right here in the chat, right? If somebody says something, or somebody's like, oh, they said this, what do I say now? Put it in the chat. We're here. It's like live dating support right here for you. So we can kind of guide you through it, especially if you've never done this before, right? If you've never actually sent out text messages to date parties, now's the time to do it. So I have to call out Pam Callahan, because she's so cute. She always has like her organized stack of leads of people. When we do data, she's reaching for them right now. She's gonna be like, they're right here. There they are. And so she will go through that. So when we do date-a-thons, she gets on the phone and she either calls or she's sending messages, and she's like, hey, and also for those of you that have been in the business a bit, go back through your calendar. That's something else I do when I'm I was looking to see if my calendar is here handy, but it's not. Go back through your calendar for when people have postponed or canceled parties, right? That's a great lead. Circle back to them and be like, hey, I owe you a party. Oh my gosh, let's get you in for October, right? It's so important to circle back to those people that had a party dated with you, because things happen and they have to postpone or they have to cancel. And sometimes you can get that next date right away, and other times you can't, right? And so, yeah, so it's one of those things that it's so important to kind of circle back to that. Watching. Oh, post it. Yes, that's okay. All right, Kimberly. Yes, do it. Definitely. Absolutely. All right. Yeah. So for those of you that are having some technical difficulties navigating away from Zoom on your phone, don't stress about it. Make a promise to yourself that you will make that post as soon as we're done with the Zoom tonight, right? And make a promise that you're going to set a timer for 10 minutes and send out some messages. Okay. So that's what this is all about. It's just taking action. So this is something I know Jessica and Amy did it last month with the salt and pepper shakers. I also have some other friends who are top leaders, and they did the same thing and dated a lot of parties from it. So that's why it's so important when you get your samples to sample that little gift. If we can sample it, always sample that. It seems like something so trivial and small. But it's important to have things like that, whether you're doing in-person parties or just so you can take a picture like that and be able to have that. Awesome. How's everybody doing? Hi, Amy. Welcome. We're doing a date-a-thon. So we're just sending out messages really quick to people that we owe parties to, right? People that requested parties from you, or maybe just people that you are in your messenger and you can send them.
Joni just got a reply. She's about to message them.
Nice. I love it. Yay, Joni. I love it. I love it. Okay. All right, Gina, I'm starting to send some to you, Gina. So keep an eye on your messenger. I'm sending you a couple different ones. And see if that helps. All right. And if anybody else, let's see here, I can't do it. Yes. Okay, that's fine, Veronica. No worries. Okay. Just make a promise to do it as soon as we're done. We knew some people were going to have a little bit of trouble navigating away from Zoom to be able to do that. And that's absolutely okay. There's no shame, no guilt. All right. We'll just make a promise to yourself that you will do that later. Okay. All right. But I love how many of you just took action right away. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's the most important part. The most important part is taking action, right? Stepping into that action. Sometimes you take action so quick, you have to figure it out on the way down, right? You jump and you're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do next. And that's okay. That's action. That's really good stuff, right? That's good energy. I love it. I love it. Post on my VIP group and business and personal page. Yes, Debbie. Yes. Mine shows people are seeing, but no one is biting on it yet. Not yet, Jerry. Just wait. Just wait. It'll happen. All right. Awesome. I see Pam is on. And Pam, we are getting ready to wrap this up. Are you almost ready for us? You're muted. So just nod your head or shake it or.
Yes. Yes. We are almost ready.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay. And we have 33 on. Welcome, everybody. And so I hope you've enjoyed this dating blitz that Alan's doing. Alan, are you wrapping it up?
Yep, absolutely. Yes, guys, go ahead. And like I said, if you did not get a chance to navigate away to be able to do this, don't worry. Just do it as soon as you're off the Zoom tonight. Don't forget to make your post and then take that time to go ahead and send those messages to people. And let's get these parties dated. I'm so excited. And like I said, the resources are in boards, but they are also now posted on the Champion Team page, so you can see them there too.